The displaced people are facing huge challenges. One of them is the fires that engulfs their tents. The international community is invited to ease the burden of the displaced people by offering their shelter and accommodation. This report has more.
These are the remains of Abdullah Kalan's property and his family. After the fire devoured his tent and turned it into a pile of ash in El Mil camp in Ma'rib Governorate. The fire destroyed all his possessions from a refrigerator, washing machine, air conditioners, furniture, and clothes that he is unable to replace again. It is the repeated tragedy of the displaced with the fires that devour what remains for them of the necessities of life. There is no day passes without fire devours in one of the camps, and families become homeless again. This is the case of Abdullah's family that has become in the open, waiting for a compensation even for a part of what the fires took.
حدث عندنا شرط كهربائي.
We had an electric short circuit. The wires are so weak and fragile. It burned and caused a fire in the tent. Thank God people were able to get out safely and there were no human losses. The tent was completely destroyed, including the furniture, the devices, and the clothes.
The camps for the displaced in Ma'rib Governorate throughout the desert are distributed east and north, in which the camps lack safety and firefighting tools, as well as electricity projects and safe wiring, which leads the displaced to link the electricity cables randomly to the tents without any experience. This is the reason that stands behind every fire here, and families suffer great losses from one moment to another without any compensation.
أول شيء تحصل هذه الحرائق على
These fires inside the displaced camps take place as authorities do not provide us with a safe and proper electricity services. The displaced people turn to other ways and methods to link the wires together and deliver electricity in their tents, which causes fires later on. Every week we hear about a fire in one of the camps.
According to the administration of the displaced people in Ma'rib, the victims of fires in the camps have reached more than 280 families, who have lost all their possessions and shelters since the year 2020 till 2022, while the number of those affected during the past 3 months of this year reached more than 13 families, who lost everything they have. Despite the clear reasons for the outbreak of fires and possible solutions, the concerned parties and humanitarian organizations do not seem serious in ending the continuous suffering of the displaced. A long-term tragedy is affected by more than 3 million displaced people in Ma'rib, and the continuous suffering and struggle for survival, many factors that have exhausted the displaced families who lost hope to return to their homes, after the chances of peace and end of war have shrunk on the doorstep of the ninth year.